Hello everyone, myself Dr. Payal, and in this video you are going to learn BCD to XS3 code converter. So what is the ultimate purpose of learning this theory? The ultimate purpose is to obtain the circuit such that when we provide 4-bit BCD numbers at the input of the circuit, we should get 4-bit XS3 numbers at the output of the circuit. So let us start with the procedure. The procedure to obtain the logic circuit for any code converter can be divided into three parts. First is to obtain the truth table according to the code conversion. Here our code conversion is from BCD to XS3. So first of all we will prepare the table which will give us BCD numbers to the XS3 numbers. Second step is to prepare the K-map for the given table to obtain the expressions of the outputs. And third is the implementation using logic gates according to the expressions obtained in second step. So let us quickly look at the basics of the BCD numbers. So we know that BCD numbers are equivalent to 4-bit binary numbers. But what is the major difference between 4-bit binary numbers and BCD numbers? So 4-bit binary numbers ranges from 0 to 15. That means total 16 numbers are there in 4-bit binary numbers. Whereas in BCD numbers only 0 to 9 numbers are valid numbers. And 10 to 15 numbers are invalid numbers. So in the K-map, that means when we will go to the second step of the procedure, that means K-map, we will consider this 10 to 15 numbers as the don't care numbers. Second thing, how to convert BCD number into XS3 number. Now XS3 itself indicates it is addition of 3 and binary equivalent of this 3 is 0, 0, 1, 1. So for any BCD number, if you want to find out XS3 number, what we can do? We can add 0, 0, 1, 1 to that number to get the XS3 number. For an example, suppose I am taking the example of BCD number which is 0, 1, 1, 0. And I want its XS3 equivalent number. So what I will do, this is my BCD number and I want to find out its equivalent XS3 number. How I can find? So what I will do, I will add 3 into BCD number. So 0, 0, 1, 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 1, 0. Sum is 0. Carry is 1. 1 plus 1 again 1, 0. That means sum is 0. Carry is 1 and this is 1. So my XS3 equivalent of the BCD number is 1001. So for any BCD number you can obtain the XS3 number by adding 0011 which is equivalent to 3 decimal number. So here I have prepared BCD to XS3 code converter truth table. So first column represents the decimal numbers 0 to 9 because we know that in BCD the range is from 0 to 9 only. Okay, that means I have that means 10 to 15 numbers are not considered over here. They will be considered as invalid numbers or don't care in K-map as I explained previously. So I have shown only 0 to 9 numbers. These 4 columns D3, D2, D1 and D0 are 4-bit equivalent of BCD numbers to this decimal number. And the third column is XS3 number which we have obtained by adding 0, 0, 1, 1 to BCD numbers, corresponding BCD numbers. So these are the columns of XS3, E0, E0, E1, E2 and E3. Now after preparing the truth table of BCD to XS3 code conversion, what is the next step? So next step is to prepare the K-map. Okay, so for which variables we will obtain the K-map? Here we know that these are the inputs. See, these are the inputs. D0, D2, D1 and D0 are, these are inputs. These are inputs. Let me write separately. D3, D2, D1 and D0 are the inputs of the circuit which we are going to design. And E3, E2, E1 and E0 are the outputs of the circuit which we are going to design. Okay, so what is our purpose here? Our purpose is to find out the expression of E0 in terms of D3, D2, D1 and D0. Similarly, we need to find out expression of E1, E2 and E3 in terms of D2, D3, D1 and D0. And for that we will use the K-map. So how many variables are there with us? So there are 4 variables, D3, D2, D1 and D0. Why I am representing this as the variables? Because they are inputs of the circuit. So you can consider them as the variables. So according to 4 variables, I need 16 block K-map to find out the expression of E0, E1, E2 and E3. So let me prepare the K-map to find out the expression of E0. So here I am drawing the K-map for 4 variables. So for 4 variables I need to prepare 16 blocks. Let me tell you, if you want to learn this topic, you need to know how to convert BCD numbers into XS3 and how to use K-map. So there are 4 inputs, D3, D2, D1 and D0. So D3 and D2 variables I am assigning to the rows of the K-map, and D1 and D0 variables I am assigning to the columns of the K-map. So let me write these binary equivalent 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. Similarly on the column 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So according to these bit patterns, we can assign these variables. Also we can write, or also we can assign these blocks this according to these decimal numbers. Okay. So according to the decimal numbers, how we can assign the block numbers? So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Now we are preparing this K-map to find out the equation for E0. So check the E0 column. Check the E0 column and find out where the values of, for which decimal number the values of E0 is 1. So you can check over here. See, for the 0 decimal number, E0 is giving 1 value. For 2, 4, 6 and 8, see, for 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8, you can see that my E0 output is giving me the 1 value. So we will assign 1 value in this K-map according to this decimal numbers. So 0, then 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, so I have assigned 1 values according to the E0 column. Now we know that I have already explained you that 10 to 15 numbers in BCD numbers are considered as invalid numbers. So we will use these numbers as the don't care condition in this K-map. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 I am considering as the don't care conditions. Now next step is to form the group of 8, 4 or 2. We will form the group of 1 in group of 8, 4, 2. So let us check whether it is possible to form the group of 8 or not. So here these 4 ones and these 4 ones, including this don't care, we can form one group of 8. Here we can form one group of 8 and now no remaining ones. So this group is enough to consider all ones in the blocks. So let us write down the expression of E0. So E0 we can write E0 is equal to, see, let us check the variables D3, D2. So let us check the group. 4 rows are there. So in these 4 rows, D3 and D2 are changing from 0 to 1 for 2 times. So they will be eliminated. Let us check 2 columns corresponding to this D1 and D0. So it is 0, 0 and 0, 0 and 1, 0. So D1 is changing from 0 to 1. So again it will be eliminated. And D0 remains same, 0, 0. So here output is D0 dash. So E0 is equal to D0 dash. This is my expression of E0. That means E0 I will obtain by using D0 dash value. So similarly, you can use this K-map to find out E1, E2 and E3. So in following slides, I have already drawn the K-map for E1 column. The procedure is same. Check where E1 is giving one value. Means for which decimal numbers E1 is giving one value. Accordingly, you place the 1 and don't care and form the group and write the equation. So expression of E1 is D0 dash D1 dash plus D0 D1. Similarly, following the same procedure, we can obtain the equation of E2, and that is D2 D1 dash D0 dash plus D2 dash D0 plus D2 dash D1. And the expression of E3 is D3 plus D2 D0 plus D2 D1. So we have obtained expressions for all bits of XS3, that means E0, E1, E2 and E3 in terms of D0, D1, D2 and D3. That means our second step is completed. See, up to now we have completed our first two steps. In first step, we have prepared the truth table of BCD to XS3 by adding 0, 0, 1, 1 to the BCD number. In second step, we obtain the K-map for all 4 bits of output, that means E0, E1, E2 and E3. Now third step is remaining, that is implementation using logic gates, and it is very easy. First of all, what we will do, we will write all the expressions which we have obtained using the K-map. So I have rewritten these equations from the previous slides. So here E1, E0, E1, E2 and E3 are in terms of D0, D1, D2 and D3. So let us start drawing the logic gates. So as I am having 4 variables, I will draw 4 lines for 4 variables. You can use vertical lines also. See, it is not necessary you can draw the logic circuit using only one method. All are having their own method to draw. Here I am showing one of them. So this is D0 variable, this is D1 variable, D2 and D3. Okay, so let us implement E3. How to obtain this E3? Using D0, D2, D1 and using D0, D1, D2 and D3. So E3 is having 3 terms. Okay, all these 3 terms are OR. Okay, So first of all, I will obtain this term d2 and d1 by AND operation. So I will take d2, one line from d2 and d1, one line from d1. I will use AND gate to obtain the term d2 d1. Now second term d2 d0. I will take one line from d2 and d0. Here it is d0. Again I will combine them using AND gate. See, here I am getting d2 d0. And third term is d3. I will take one line from d3. Now you can see that these three terms are combined using OR gate. So I will use one OR gate. So this is how I will obtain E3. So this is the logic circuit by which we can obtain E3. Similar way, you can draw E2, E1 and E0. So in the next slide, I have drawn all the 4 circuits for E0, E1, E2 and E3. So this way you can obtain the logic circuit for BCD to access 3 code conversion, and same way you can design the circuit for access 3 to BCD also. This is all from my side. Thank you very much.